seconds. Guidance is internal. 12, 11, 10, 9. Ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running. We have a liftoff. Liftoff on Apollo 11.
We really didn't know. We'd never done this before as a country. It was a whole new adventure.
Second. Lights on. Down 2.5. Forward.
I was at my Uncle Bill and Aunt Peggy's house, and I can remember standing in front of a black and white TV watching those fuzzy images come across, and it was just magical what was going on that TV.
I'm going to step off the limb now. That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
But there was some of that surreal atmosphere around it.
I had no real understanding of the real implications of it, but I knew that I had gone out and looked up and saw the moon, and I was wondering why I couldn't see them when they were obviously on the moon. Why couldn't I see them? And it was just awesome to watch him come down that ladder and that kind of last bounce before he hit the surface of the moon. And you know, of course, I had no idea how iconic what he said would be, but it was amazing to me.
I was in Elizabethton, Tennessee with my great-grandmother and the rest of the family. And my great-grandmother had come to Elizabethton from Boone, North Carolina in a covered wagon. So her lifespan went from traveling in a covered wagon with her family to watching someone land on the moon. Everyone was excited. My great-grandmother got up, stormed out, went in the backyard, looked at the moon and said, "They put a chip in it. The weather is going to be weird forever." So the weather is weird, and maybe that's why.
I only go in a small fraction of an inch, maybe an eighth of an inch, but I can see the footprints of my boots and the treads in the fine sandy particles.
The other thing that has struck me since that time is, can you imagine being that pioneer astronaut sitting on top of that Saturn V that they'd never really launched a human being off of, and then it takes off and it's rumbling, and you know there's a chance you could be blown into oblivion. But because of science and because you are indeed an explorer, that you take that courage and you put yourself in that situation, and then you have Neil Armstrong coming down the ladder talking about one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind. Huge.
Oh, geez, that's great. Is the lighting halfway decent?
Yes, indeed. They've got the flag up now, and you can see the stars and stripes on the lunar surface.
Up now, and you can see the stars and stripes on the lunar surface.